Oh my god, this channel is going to yap about story of season again. Hello everyone, I'm back again with more super useful tips for the game. This time, I'm sure that this tip will change the way you play, or one of them will, I think. If you like story of season, Grand Bazaar or farming games, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's dive in. The first tip for this video is about nature sprite quality. It's common knowledge that the more we donate to them, the higher quality items we can get from the wild. It's so embarrassing that I've been playing this game for a whole month now, but I haven't maxed out all of their quality. When you're donating, have you ever noticed the 3 bonus items at the top? The nature sprites have bonus items similar to our trending items, but instead of resetting every month, they reset every week on Sunday. When you give them these items, the bar will increase faster, so we should take advantage of this. Save the game before you go to sleep on Saturday, then check the trends the next day. For instance, with this nature sprite, if the bonus items are not something easy to collect like weeds or rocks, we should go back to Saturday. And my advice is you should reset for the rocks because it's super easy to buy them from Lloyd. The nature sprites stay at their house in the morning around 7 am. This is simple if you have the travel stone. If you don't, and there's no wind to get to their house, you have to wait until 10 am when they move to their usual locations. So you might want to sleep late at 1 am so that you will wake up at 10. The insect nature sprite takes the longest time to level up, so resetting will help a lot. Speaking of sleeping late, when you go to sleep earlier than 10 pm, you wake up at 6. But when you go to bed later than that, you will wake up late. If you feel like you can make it to the bed before the clock reaches 10 pm, you should save the game, and when you load it again, you always stand next to the bed. Phew! Now I can take care of my crops. I should give my trees some fertilizer while they are young to improve their quality. Why trees? They take too much space and not profitable at all. While it's true they do take up a lot of space, fertilizing them makes a huge difference. For example, I have 2 mature olive trees and I only give fertilizer to the tree on the right daily. The right one produces 15 olives while the left one produces 8. This makes tree crops so much profitable because I can make more fruit, like I can grow lemon to make strawberry jam, or I can turn them into seedlings. The best fruit to make seedlings is mango, which sells for 1200 gold per bag. Or green grape seedling is also good with 1000 per bag. The downside of this is we have to fertilize the trees or they won't produce more, and it doesn't work with 0.5 star fertilizer. So we would have to put some effort in donating to Ivy and collect weeds to make the fertilizers. Not sure why I use olive trees as an example. The fruit isn't very versatile to make food and the seedling don't sell much. I was planting all kinds of trees, hoping to get all the rare tree crops, but I'm not so lucky. If you know how, please share with me. I only know how to increase the chance of growing rare crops that are planted in the ground by placing them in the cellar to avoid the rain. Because when it's raining, we won't be able to use the watering rare crops buff. We can buy food with this buff from the bazaar such as bao kai and poke. Mashed potatoes from the cafe also works, but it only has level 2. The buff is more effective on crops that take a long time to grow since you will have more time to water them. For example, I grow 9 radishes and 9 cabbages, and I eat level 3 buff every time I water them. Only 3 of the radishes become rare crops. This is because they grow in only 4 days and I couldn't water them much. On the other hand, these 9 cabbages take a week to grow. 5 of them become rare because I had more time to use the buff. I think all of them could become rare had I used the level 4 buff. If we can mass produce the rare crops, we can sell them as they are, or we can make expensive dishes like pineapple pie or supreme curry. You need to win the cook-off contest to get a recipe for supreme curry. The recipe that has level 4 watering rare crops is caprese salad, which is given by Eric when you complete his 6-horse request for a giant crop in this list: giant turnip, pumpkin, sweet potato, cabbage, tomato, or avocado. Caprese salad will need tomato, cheese, olive oil, and salt to make. Oh, olive oil. I guess olives aren't so bad as I thought. If you're lucky, Kagetsu may give you level 4 buff that lasts for about 30 hours. You have to raise her friendship to 4 hearts to get this feature in case you don't know. Crap! I was planning to play the sprinkler in the middle. What should I do? Did you know that if you use the hatchet on the seeds that haven't sprouted yet, you can get the seeds back? But when you use the hatchet on a more mature plant, it will disappear. One notice for those who use sprinklers is on the day that you sow the seeds, you need to check them after 10 hours because the sprinklers might not water them. This will affect the quality and the growing speed of your crops. Now my plants are ready. Time to harvest. Oh no, my bag is full and now I have to pick everything up one by one. Luckily, I know that I can hold the A button on switch so that my character can continuously pick them up. What time is it now? Is there a way to make it faster? Well, thanks to Felix for teaching my horse to forage. Now I can quickly pick them up by holding the A button. Next, I will talk about the Bazaar. There's some decor that boosts items quality and the maximum level is 3. Let's test how they work. First is quality of level 1. Here I will use my 0.5 star fertilizer. And my fertilizer has increased from 0.5 star to 1 star. Next is quality of level 2. And my fertilizer has increased to 1.5 star. This means the quality increased by 0.5 for every level. And the last is quality of level 3. This time I'll use some more items. A 4.5 star egg, a 5 star egg, a 5.5 star egg, and a 7 star milk. With the quality of level 3, my 0.5 star fertilizer has increased to 2 star as expected. My 4.5 star egg increased to 5 star, and all of my 5 star and higher products stay the same. So it's safe to conclude that the limit for the buff is 5 star. For that reason, we shouldn't rely on this buff when preparing the items for the bazaar, and we should make our goods as high quality as possible, especially when the item is hard to craft like a pink brooch or an expensive dish. Try to make it to 7 star by adding adapt recipes. In case you are new to my channel, I only sell low price items first during the sales to increase the cheering gauge. When it's full, I switch to more valuable items and activate cheer time so they can receive the buff from the nature sprites. Another tip for the bazaar is that if you put too much stuff on the counter and too many customers are waiting for you, you should move left and right to sell so that the customer won't walk away. Have you ever struggled to catch the flying insects? I had for the longest time because I couldn't tell their position, whether they're in front of me or behind. I noticed that when the bug is flying right above you and the distance is around the side of your character's head or maybe a bit smaller, that's when you should jump to catch it. This works great for bees and butterflies. Dragonflies are a bit trickier. I saw someone do jumping and walking like this. Wow, this is really effective. And the last and the best tip for this video is about fishing. You're probably thinking, what the hell? Every 2 videos from the channel have fishing tips. How many more do we have to hear? Well, you want to hear this, especially if you're struggling to catch recyclables for the gemstone. When you fish, you can zoom in to look at the shadow of the bait. You can actually tell what's biting. If you see the long shape, it's gonna be a fish. You have to wait until the shape changes. This looks like a cane. Ta-da! 100% guaranteed to be a cane. Okay, I'll try again. That was the last tip for this video. If you feel it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Goodbye and I'll see you in the next video.